Hello, this is Pam with Pamela Gropey Art and Flower Patch Farmhouse. And today I'm going to do the poppy leaves. I did a post on painting these large red poppies and it just kind of got lengthy. So I decided to do the leaf in a separate post. And this is the video for that. Now let's zoom in here. And here's my pattern that I traced on, or you can do it freehand like I did on my sign. And these are the two colors. I have here citrus green and thicket. Thicket is like my favorite dark green, but you can use any dark green and any light green that you really like. And I'm going to double load my brush. This is a 3/4 inch flat Donna Dewberry 1-stroke brush. I use these a lot when I'm doing my acrylic painting. If they're well taken care of, they last a very long time and they do the job I need them to do. I link them in my post so you can go there to see where you can get them. They're pretty reasonable on Amazon with free shipping. And like I said, they last a long time. These I've had for a couple of years. And I have a post also on how I care for my brushes, that I keep them working well so long. Now I'm going to start with here the dark green, the thicket on the outside edge. Now these are very spiky on the edges. These are not exactly like poppies, but leaves, but they do the job. So I'm just going to kind of smash out, come up to a point, and drag back. I may need to reload, but I'll see, because this is on paper. If it was on like a painted surface, it wouldn't really need it. And I'm going to squish it back out to a point and come back. You see I'm getting a dry edge there, so I need to reload at least on the edge of the thicket. Now sometimes I just go back in and I reload with thicket and not with the citrus, because on the inside edge it's not using as much paint off the brush. And here we go up again, and I can get faster and see how that's going to work. Now that edge got dry again. You can also use floating medium when you're on a dry surface like that to get it not to do that. Now I can come back in later and just go over that edge with the thicket after it's dried, or even, after it's dried it just works best. And this way, I have a harder time going up this way, so I'm going to come back down, and I see that edge, that. See, I'm pressing my brush down and lifting as I come up and then sliding back. Now you don't have to be perfect. You can mess around with it a little bit and see how you like it, how you like to do the stroke, and come in and fix anything you don't like. And though it looks pretty crazy right now, you just bring in the stem and you'd be surprised at how it cleans it up. And it looks nice. I usually, for my leaves, I will turn my brush, like this had the dark green on both sides. I like to switch it up and then have the light green on the outside. Now let me see, I'm going to do a test run here. I'm going to get some floating medium so it goes well, or flows better. There. Now, I'm going to do it freehand and see if I can do it. This one is what I'm going to do my photograph, step-by-step photograph with, but I'll just see if I can do one freehand here. I'm going to start with the dark on the inside. No, I won't. So I'm going to go up and back, 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 and then slide down. Now I might want to change the color. I'm going to change the color. Slide down, up and back, up and back, up and back, up and back. You notice that side is much harder for me to do. It always is on all the leaves. I never have mastered exactly. But since the leaves are not the focal point, they're just like a backdrop to the flower, you can go in and you can put any kind of leaves you want. But this is how I did the leaves for the poppy. Here I am going to go up the other direction. Let me make sure you're in focus here for it. Now I'm going to come to a point, slide back down, come to a point, slide back down, come to a point, slide back down. See, I'm running out of paint, so I'm going to go back, reload. That one didn't get kind of a point, so I want it to. Now I'm going to clean it up. You see how messy it is in there? When I drag the stem up through it, let me see if I can do this without getting here. It can clean it up. I got that one a little bit wide because I was trying to see if I was in the way in the camera. And you can see like some of the pattern there. And that is fine. You just kind of go up over it. Sometimes you have to wait till it dries. Let me get my thing out of the way. My palette paper. Okay, I said I was going to fix that. And you can just come back in and fix it. I can go over top of the entire thing if I want to, and it won't hurt anything. So don't worry about making mistakes. Just learn how to fix them. So I'll just clean that up again, and voila, the leaf is all ready to go. And you'll notice all of the leaves are a little bit different. You want that. You want diversity, you want them to be unique. You could even do them a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, with chunk missing out of it.